Hi guys, how are you today? Thank you so much for clicking onto this video. For those of you who are new, my name is Eva and welcome to another MLM shit show. For those of you who are coming back, as always, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you guys, and I have to kind of talk a little bit lower because it's very early in the morning. I don't want to wake up my neighbors and my boyfriend. I promise you I will start recording properly on the weekends soon anyway, hopefully soon. I've been saying this for a while as well. Anyways, today we are back to talk about my number one nemesis of all MLMs, and you might know by now that this is ZYIA Active. Some tea has been spilled. I've got very good content, very good inside information from you guys, and thank you so much for providing me. I have like content for maybe 4 videos on ZYIA, so buckle up. I'm probably gonna make this a series. I mean, it already is a series because I have like 5 or 6 videos on them anyway. I've made a playlist on ZYIA as well, so before we get into it, take a look at the graph. If you've been enjoying my content, please click that like and subscribe button. It's free and it would help me out a lot. It really would. I'm still on my way to 1K. And as per usual, I'm just going to put a little disclaimer in here and let's just get into the video. Alrighty, you guys, so the first thing that we're gonna do is go through a little bit of a post. We have a few good interesting videos to watch as well, but I like to start off with posts. So the first one says, alright ladies, I'm here to offer you a deal on a little box of activewear goodies, and I've got options. Do you wear workout clothes all the time or actively purchase workout gear more than you should? Would you like to be getting it for free, 50% or 25% off for the rest of your life? This box is for you. No hassle, free returns if you need to send it back. No obligation to sell or rep, risk-free. Want more of an ambassador approach to making commissions and sharing activewear products? This box is also for you. You'll get a link to share with family and friends, and you get the rewards and any commissions. No commitment, no risk, just sharing and wearing. This option is for the lady wanting more, a business, something she can do while at home with her kids or pups. This box will give you both options that I've explained in options 1 and 2, but you'll also be given a massive team that supports you, my coaching and industry expertise, accountability, and the ability to change your life. Whew, went out of breath there. So the box 3 is the most toxic one probably of all. This is my favorite top coach from ZYIA Active. It's the one that got me blocked on Instagram, who sent her minions to report me. So I do like to cover her posts all the time because she's just restless. But guys, she's recruiting all the time. But as I spoke in my last video, I think like we can see here, she's got 64 likes, and 64 likes for someone who allegedly has over 13k followers is very, very low, which kind of makes me doubt the authenticity of her followers. But anyways, next post is her again. Let's be real, there are no financial guarantees with any business you start, but let me tell you the guarantees you'll get with me when you link arms with me in business if you're coachable and invested. New and lifelong friends you can't imagine doing life without, boost in self-esteem and confidence, support and community, opportunities to earn free travel around the world, a new wardrobe that will give you the feeling 100% about yourself, more time with friends and family, the possibility of earning commissions each month, goal setting and recognition from our team and the company, monthly promotions and incentives, more fun and happiness than you can ever imagine. If any of those things look promising to you, comment below with your favorite fall emoji. I'm ready to work side by side with you and help you love what you do for a living. A lot of bullshit as per usual. New lifelong friends. We talked about this before. Yeah, you're besties while you have something off of each other, while you have benefits off of each other. And then if one of them decides to leave, most of them are just gonna shut her off. They're not even gonna speak to the people who left. So we've heard this over and over. Support and community, again, as long as you're a part of the team, yes, they will support you because they want more benefits off of you. Free travel around the world, that's only for 0.1%. More time, possibilities, no, that's just, it's all just a lot of bullshit. And again, she's got a baffling 46 likes on 13k followers. even if Instagram is like shadow banning her or something, her post would be visible to, I think, about 10% of her followers. I said this in the previous video. The likes and that, all that stuff, it does not determine your worth, nothing. Please don't take these things like that. I'm just saying, for someone who likes to claim that they are an influencer and that they have this giant following, they're helping people, they have this influence of those 13k people, the engagement should be a lot higher. Anyways, next one was when they were launching in Australia, and I think that was I don't know when this video is gonna go up, but this was quite recently. Where are all of my Aussie ladies at? Do you love wearing cute activewear and clothes? Does starting an activewear business as a founding leader in your country sound incredible to you? Founding leader. ZYIA Active is landing in your country very soon, and I'm looking for ladies who want a spot as a ground level rep who will help launch ZYIA Australia. And can I just say, the opportunity is one of a kind. Being a founding leader means you have the opportunity to be very successful straight out of the gate. You'll be the first to get the word out on this brand, and the possibilities will be endless for you and your team. If this sounds even a little exciting to you, comment below with your favorite Aussie inspired emoji. Come be besties with us American girls. We cannot wait to meet you and have you on our team. Oh my god, the cringe. Come be besties with us. Yeah, besties, so that we can get more money off of your hard work and hustle. And also, founding leader, when you're just an independent contractor, you're not a founding leader. Man, they're getting really crazy with these keywords trying to make this opportunity like wow. But to be fair, this is probably a good opportunity for someone in Australia. Maybe the first girls who join in Australia might be able to recruit a lot of the other Australian girls. The Arbonne girl that was manipulating me during 2020, this was the same thing that she was doing, because Arbonne was only coming to Ireland and UK at the time. So this was the same thing she was telling me. She was trying to brainwash me and manipulate me. We're only coming to your countries, like no one is a rep yet. You'd be one of the first ones. There's no chance of failure. Yeah, she almost got me with it, to be fair. I was so desperate and vulnerable, and she almost did manage to manipulate me, but thankfully she didn't. We've also read before, the quality is not great. It's very inconsistent, and this is probably because they have new drops every single week, so there's no way that you can keep up with the good quality clothing if you're making so much clothes every single week. There's also been a news that they are using a very cheap manufacturer. I never got around to looking into that a little bit more. I know some of you also sent me stuff on that. I will take a look at it at some point, I promise. I'm so sorry, I completely forgot. I just remembered. But anyway, from what I've seen, from what we've seen so far, ZYIA very much is about recruitment, and just the fact that they do not want to release the income disclosure statement also kind of confirms that they have something to hide. They don't want the public to see it because they want to maintain this reputation that they are better than other MLMs. They are also, I think my next video is going to be about how they are putting out workouts now, workout programs, not programs, they have live workouts on Facebook or something. They're also going to sell like accessories for workouts or whatever. That's going to be the focus of the next video. Yeah, I kind of feel like they want to get this reputation of being like a Lululemon quality and price wise, and then they want to go more into like the Beachbody side of it. I feel like they want to be the new Beachbody. This is probably just a warm-up to get people interested in it, and then they're probably down the line have plans of starting to release workout programs and stuff like that, or maybe workout equipment, probably supplements as well one day. They're just trying to really get into there, but it really reminds me of Beachbody. I feel like they're kind of copying Beachbody. Next is another post with baffling 62 likes from the same, my favorite top coach. Are you looking for a community who supports you and wants to see you hit real life-changing goals? I wasn't either. When I joined ZYIA, I didn't know anything about this company or what I was getting into. It was a complete gamble. 4 years later, this little big activewear business has given me so much more than options for my family. It's given me another family, a family that I never knew I needed, new friends across the US and Canada that are consistently cheering me on, and we want you to be a part of our family too. That sounds very cultish. You may not know that you need this, but you'll never know if you don't check us out. If you think you could benefit from some positivity, light, and friendship in your life, let's chat. Again, it's all fake BS. Next one is a little video on messaging people and recruitment. So
Okay, so I am going to talk about using stories, Instagram stories and Facebook stories as an income producing activity. And you may think, how is stories, using your stories, an income producing activity, right? It totally is. So any type of social media that you can get somebody to respond to you on is an income producing activity, right? I mean, it's so true. And stories, you guys are not using stories, you're like missing out on like 80% of your business, I honestly want to say. So and this is coming from somebody who has less than 1,000 followers. Okay, I'm trying to build up my my social media following, but I have really experienced huge growth since I've really started utilizing my stories. Okay, so there's so many different ways of why stories are actually amazing for your business, because it's the quickest, easiest way for people to see who you are, right? Okay, I know Natalie like really well, and who still watches Natalie's stories every day just to like comment or do her polls, right? Me, like I don't have time to watch what Natalie's doing every single day, but I'm like, she's on her walk, here she goes. And like, because what has Natalie done? Like, she's used those stories to create trust and to create relationships with people. And is every time she gets on doing that story, how many times is she talking about leggings? Not much, right? I mean, it's a balance. And I think that's why I love utilizing stories so much, because you can show people who you are in small increments and small doses. You don't have to have, like for me, I always get nervous. I'm like, I feel like I should have this big, profound post every day because I see other people doing that. Like, oh my gosh, there's, talking about this. And I'm like, you know what? I don't have anything profound to say every single freaking day. I might once or twice a month where, that post is going to be super engaging. But on a story, I can be me every single day and it goes away in 24 hours. So it doesn't have to be perfect. And I love that too, because I feel like so much of this business, like we feel like we have to be perfect at, right? Where a story, like you can be a dork and it doesn't matter because 24 hours, it's going to be gone and no one's even going to care or remember, right? So, a story, in my opinion, is like a full screen immersive experience. Okay. You're getting like a full dose of that person in short dosage. And if you use your stories as a balance of a little bit of ZYIA and a lot about you, you're building that community, right? And then once you start building that community, they're going to want to continue to see what you're doing. Like I just said, right? Like, I want to see what Natalie's poll is going to be on. Is it going to be on Halloween this week? Or is it going to be on, her stance on LuLaRue's Netflix series? You know what I mean? Like I'm always coming back for more. And I feel like pushing the balance of your life, whatever that looks like, right? I put my daughter's volleyball highlights on my story after every game, right? Why? Because people think she's awesome and it's rad to watch. And then people will comment like, oh my gosh, your daughter is so awesome at volleyball, yada, yada, yada. It gets a conversation going about volleyball. What ends up happening? I will end up selling them something for them to wear to their daughter's volleyball game. So there's always some piece that you're going to connect with that person about your own personal life.
Yet another classic, very good example of how they started using social media, not to cold message people anymore, but rather to create those fake connections in order to sell/recruit. And this is very sickening. Like, I think I always say it in all of my videos. I hated, at least when they were cold messaging people. You knew straight away what they wanted, you wouldn't go into a conversation with them if you're not interested. Sometimes you will troll them them a little bit, get some good content for Reddit. But now they've gotten smarter and they are manipulating people. They're literally manipulating people. They're making all these fake connections on Instagram for the sole purpose of selling and recruiting those people. And there's nothing genuine about that. And it's just disgusting in my opinion. All of the posts that we've done so far, every single post and video that we've seen on my channel so far, and this is like 6 or 7 videos that I have by now, all of them were just solely focused on recruiting people.
You guys, you can see who is viewing your stories. Okay? So what does that do for you? That creates a whole new list. You just gave yourself a list of people, like they're watching. And now it's funny, I see the same 5 people opening my stories every single time I post one. Okay, those 5 people really want to know what I'm doing. Clearly, they do. And and one was kind of on my chicken list. And then I was like, she's following my stories every day, all the time. And the first 5 people, she was on the list. So I was like, you know what? Do something that scares you every day, right? I messaged her, hey, totally clearly appears that you're following me all the time. And I'm sure I said something stupid. And I said, I'm wondering if you love ZYIA as much as I do, because I think that you must. My husband just did something really stupid. Sorry, total sidetrack. Anyways, so I just messaged her and said, looks like you're following my stories, whatever. And she's like, I never knew anything about ZYIA until I started following your Instagram. And she goes, everything is so cute. And guess who's having a party right now? Me and the gal that I was scared to talk to. So that's pretty awesome. And I just think it just every single time, and I will take a picture or write down like, okay, here's 10 people that are following my Instagram, like stories. And then that becomes my new list all the time. So it's such a great way to utilize that.
Yeah, it's such a great way. It's such a great way to manipulate people and get more people underneath you, to lose money underneath you. But anyway, I always say about the story thing. So when you run out of your war market, naturally, that's gonna happen very quick. All of your Facebook friends as well, they always tell you the first thing to do, 100 names or so, and go through your Facebook friends list and just try to contact everyone. And then when you run out of those people and all of your friends and family, then you go into Instagram. And just one thing that I always say about the stories, first of all, if someone's watching your stories, it doesn't mean that they are watching your stories, if it makes sense. Because sometimes people just click on the first story on their timeline and then they're just gonna scroll through, like, just to see what people are doing, and you're still gonna get the view. It looks like they're watching your story, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're watching your story on purpose, or it doesn't mean that they watched it all the way. Maybe they were just scrolling through. And yeah, we know this. I think we've watched this before on a Beachbody coach, where whenever someone watches her stories, straight away they're gonna message the person thinking that they're watching because they're interested. Anyway, next one.
In less than an hour, we have our leadership call kicking off 2022. Huge things are coming, you guys. So excited. It's a new year. If you are feeling like you need a little something extra, you're interested in what I do, pop into my messages, you guys, because 2022 is going to be epic. I can feel it. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, you guys, happy Monday. As expected, our leadership call was everything and more that I hoped it would be. And I have so many incredible things that I'm excited to share, not only for our amazing customers, but also for our business. So it's going to be an awesome year, kicking off with the launch of ZYIA Australia. You guys, we're launching our 3rd global market. Next week, we open up shop there. So customers can be the first to try our products there. We are going to be enrolling our first Australian representatives, and I am just so excited. But we also have some incredible things that we're doing to help our reps build their business. Incredible new bonus structures that have been launched in addition to our incentive trips. And so I'm just super excited for all of the opportunities that are coming for the representatives that are for our amazing customers, you guys. We are launching a brand new program that is incredible, where we are guaranteeing our products for 12 months now, because they are that good and we stand by them, which I'm so incredibly proud of. One of the things that we pride ourselves on is the level of quality of our product, especially for the affordable price point that it is. So I'm super excited for that. We are going to be launching fitness classes that are going to be live streamed, that anyone is welcome to join. So you'll see a lot of our models. They're going to be Mondays and Thursdays. Monday is going to be sort of mindfulness and yoga. Thursday is going to be a little bit more sort of like cardio type workouts. And so those are going to be live streamed, and for not only our rep community, but our customer community as well. And you guys, you know that being together, whether we are in person or virtual, is such a huge part of what makes our community. And then you're going to see me kind of be bopping back and forth between this account and my Australian account, because that market's going to be a little bit different and unique. It is a completely different season there, and we are going to have a customized sort of launch and business dedicated to that market as well.
All right, so like I said, we're gonna be going a little bit more in depth about this in the next video, but as you could see, first of all, they are preparing to launch in Australia. By the time this video is out, they're already in Australia, and they are making separate IG accounts because the seasons are different. So this is, I mean, it makes sense, but it's outrageous. And yeah, like I said, I am pretty sure that these are free sessions, training sessions or whatever, just because they want to get people hooked on it. And it's not just for reps, obviously it's for customers, for whoever wants to join. Everyone can join because they want to lure people in, and they are most likely coming up as we speak with a program that you're gonna have to pay for, a workout program, whatever, something like that. It has to be. I don't see any other reason why they would be doing this, and for free. That's a good way to lure people in, unfortunately. Next one is from one of the girls that shared what happens with the 25% discount. So this is what she said. I have a lot to share, but the biggest thing I want awareness on is the party rewards. So reps get a 25% discount. However, we are told from the moment we join to never buy at the discount, but to create a party for ourselves and buy items at retail price through that party. Once the party hits one of the rewards goals, you can close it and collect the fee and half price items yourself. Also, your commission, if you hit $1,000 in sales 1 month, is 28%, so you get a better discount buying at retail. Yay, good deal, right? Nope. What they're really doing is convincing all of us to order at retail so that those above us make a commission. What they also don't tell you is that you eventually have to pay taxes on your commission, so you're not getting a better deal. It is actually the opposite and costs you money. The only one who wins is the hun above you. It's totally gaslighting, and I'm so embarrassed for having been a subject to it. So yeah, I never knew about this, and that's just insane. They give no shit for the downlines. They give no shit for the people at the lower bottom. Like I said, it's just your typical pyramid scheme, in my own opinion. I'm sure in a lot of yours opinions. It's just it's really infuriating. So in case you didn't know, if you are a part of ZYIA, don't do this. Don't buy a retail price. So we have the original top coach, which I know her name now. I have her IG handle. I'm gonna be covering her a lot more in the future as well. But she said she was one of the original reps and built her downline through IG cold messaging, which makes sense. So this was back in 2017 when ZYIA was brand new, and she was just massively cold messaging on Instagram, and that's how she got to the top. And this is what we always say: you either have to be a very new in the company, it has to be a new company, or you have to already have a giant following in order to get to the top. And just on the income disclosure statement, she also sent me this: because ZYIA Active representatives do not have the data necessary to comply with the legal requirements for making income claims, a representative, when presenting or discussing the ZYIA Active opportunity or pay plan to a prospective representative or to others in any context, may not make income projections, income claims, or disclose her or his ZYIA Active income, including but not limited to the showing of commission information, bank deposit records, bank statements, tax records, etc. This also includes publicizing messages such as ZYIA paid my similar direct or indirect references to earning figures. So this is, again, they are not allowed to make income claims like that, but we've seen in the past, I think my very last video on ZYIA was, oh, I earned $7,200 this month only in bonuses or something, and I've earned so much more thanks to ZYIA. So their own top reps are going against their rules and they're just getting away with it. She also said I wasn't coerced to join. It was actually my idea, and I was the first rep under my downline who was new as well. We were, however, taught very early to develop relationships with people in order to promote the biz. Being told people we buy from someone they trust, looking back on it, it is the definition of grooming, and now it feels very icky. And thank you for sharing everything with me. We appreciate you, and you know, it is shit. I understand the guilt, but you just didn't know any better. You know better now, and you shared your story, and hopefully this is gonna help someone out there, you know. Thanks again for chatting with me, and thank you for sharing your story and about the discounting, because I'm gonna make sure to mention that in every ZYIA video from now on, just in case. The last thing I have for today is a little post. Are you still searching for a way to make extra $100 to $500 a month? Oh yeah. So this makes sense why I took this. It's because they literally said here, you're not allowed to make statements about your income from ZYIA, and now we have a post where, again, they're claiming that you can earn $100 to $500 a month thanks to ZYIA. So looking to make some extra cash in time for the holidays, searching for a way to work from home with your kids. Come join me on our ZYIA call tonight and see if this opportunity would be a good fit for you. This business has been such a blessing in my life, and I know that it could be a blessing for you. As a mama, I felt that I was missing that feeling of contributing to my family, and I was missing that feeling of fulfillment. Insert ZYIA, and I'm never looking back. You can join the call and ask all your burning questions, or you can simply watch and be a fly on the wall. If you feel like this could be you, comment leggings down below. Plus, take a look at our 2 enrollment kits for USA and Canada, 5 items plus an extra bonus set, plus the ZYIA gift card and 25% off all ZYIA items. But that now we know that they're gonna tell you, well, maybe not use that, just buy a retail price. I mean, if you become a rep. But yeah, I thought it would be good to put one of these examples of how, even though they're not supposed to make income claims online, they still make income claims. And this wasn't even as bad. She's saying it's 100 to 500, but the other top coach said 7,250 or something, which is just insane. And unfortunately, I have to wrap that up here today. This was all I had for today, but as I said, stay tuned, buckle up, because we have a lot more tea coming out on ZYIA in the next few weeks / months. Depends how quick I'm gonna be with recording. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please click that like button and subscribe if you want to see more content from me. Thanks to all of you nice, lovely people that have been supporting me so far. If you're not coming from my social media, but if you want to check me out, the link to my Instagram is gonna be down below. And yeah, again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.